It is time to expand minds through movies, TV, sports, and flicks. It is time to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. It is time for the Captain Talks Flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Welcome to the Captain Talk Flicks podcast. I'm your host, Captain Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. And ladies and gentlemen, this past week, I went back to a galaxy far, far away a long time ago. Yes, I went there. And if you know that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I went to the galaxy far, far away a long time ago, and I'm going to get that. But first, a couple things. I want to give a big shout out to Detroit, Michigan. Got some plays in Detroit this past week. Gracias, gratitude, total. And Detroit, I mean, what I got to say? Everybody knows how awesome you guys are. Home of the Detroit Tigers, Detroit Lions, Detroit Red Wings. Right? Dope casinos, home of the auto industry, GM, Ford, Chrysler used to be there. Home of Motown, right? I mean, there's so many things that went on or are happening in Detroit. I've been there numerous times. You guys have cool people. You guys have some of the best Mexican food in the state of Michigan. No respect to any other community. There's dope products come out of there. There's Fago. I mean, I can go on and on and on about the awesomeness of that city that's in my state, Michigan. Eminem's there also, right? I mean, countless other dope MCs. Like, Detroit has done so much for Michigan, but also the world. So Detroit, to get plays on my podcast from you guys, phenomenally awesome. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening. And additionally, this episode is brought to you by my album called Always White Belt. It's me rapping in my unique style over synthy hip-hop beats. Now this time around, I've chosen to explore the concept of always white belt, which is basically the mindset that you could always learn something. Because in the martial arts, the white belt is the lowest belt you could have. So it's a stage of learning, right? Now, this dude I used to watch on the fights, I can't remember his name right now, but he'd always say like having that white belt mentality. It's a good way to navigate life because you never know everything. You can always learn. You're never too smart, too rich. There's always more to learn and achieve. And so keeping that mindset, in my belief, will help you do better in life. And so that's what this album's about. So if you want to hear the album called Always White Belt by me, I'll put it below. Check it out. Now, let's get to the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said in the beginning, I went back to a galaxy far, far away and a long, long time ago. I went back to see a little green kid and a guy in armor. The guy's name is Mando, the Mandalorian. The little green guy's name is Grogu. Not Baby Yoda, as everyone likes to think. So, the TV series, The Mandalorian, finally got a movie treatment. Finally got the movies. They're at the movies. And bro, this is perfect timing. Because in the last month, I just got Disney Plus, like I told you guys. And I started watching The Mandalorian. It's like the first I started watching. My chick, Renee L.A., said this is a phenomenal show. I was like, Renee, L.A., let's check this out. You know, I've loved Star Wars since I was a kid. You know, the first movie, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, the prequels, Phantom Menace, even the newer ones. Like, the movies, Star Wars have been in my life for a long time. Always been a fan. Now, everybody knows I like Star Trek better. Of course, it's true. But I still love Star Wars. It's some of the first sci-fi I saw as a kid. So I was with Renee, of course, we'll watch this movie. Of course, I'll watch the TV show. And as I've been going to the rabbit hole of the TV show, phenomenal TV show. It's one of the best TV shows I've seen in a long time. It's great. Now, unfortunately, when this came out, I was going through a lot personally. And so I didn't have time to watch much TV, and so I didn't see it. But I'm glad I finally get to see it because it's a really good one. And so the movie we just saw is kind of just like an episode of the show. That's what it's like. Now, let me say this. It reminds me of a lot of Star Trek. And why I say that is because in the 90s, you know, Star Trek was doing the Next Generation TV show, and they'd have movies come out at the same time. And the movies for Star Trek felt just like the TV show, but just like a bigger production, the higher stakes. But basically, the Star Trek movies back in the 90s were just like, you know, it's an episode of a TV show, which I loved. I love how it just seamlessly blended in with the TV show. It was great. And so, like, they would take the events of the show and they kind of put it in the movie a little bit. So I felt this Mandalorian movie, same way. So they did a phenomenal TV show for Star Wars Mandalorian. And the movie feels like an extension or just like an episode of the show, which personally I love. I don't know about you guys, but I always love that. So I watch this movie. They're on a mission. They do things, of course. I'm not going to spoil it because it's out. But if you've seen the show, they don't deviate from how the characters are depicted in the show at all. There's growth there, of course. But these are the same characters you know from the show. You know, and then just spoiler. The Hutts are slimy guys. It's just a really good film. It's so good. The ride was great. And additionally, too, this kind of gave me those Star Wars vibes from like back in the day. Like we're talking like Return of the Jedi. We're talking Empire Strikes Back. You know, it's kind of like, you know, the Star Wars. It for me, it just brought that vibe back. You know, the wonder, the awesomeness, the space opera. Like I was telling Renee LA yesterday, like it just brought me to that vibe, right? Now, one additional thing too, and it's no disrespect to movies. I just love long form storytelling on TV shows more than movies because I feel you can explore the character better. And so with this Mandalorian character, they've really explored the world really well as far as the guild and his backstory and just what he's about, his mindset. So this is the way. I can bring you in hot or I can bring you in cold. You mean some great quotables. You know, so the show is good and the movie is just adds to the vibe of the show. And just like I said, this character, this show, this movie, phenomenal. You really should go see it. Now, one additional thing. Star Wars releases have always been epic, right? When Star Wars dropped, like it's just epic time, right? Now, back in like 99, when I was older, in my 20s, The Phantom Menace came out. And I would go to my local theater, and we're talking, it was packed, there's people everywhere. It's just like you're in Hollywood or some big city, because I live in a smaller community. All the people, all walks of life are out at the movies, hanging out, chilling. And so like in the 90s, like the people were at the movies all the time. Now, in the digital age, seems to kind of wane a little bit. Me and Renee is one of the movies the last few years all the time. And it seemed like there wasn't many people there. Last night, though, on a Tuesday in Michigan, the capital city, it was popping. There was tons of people in the theater. Now, interestingly enough, this same theater is where I saw The Phantom Menace way back in the day. It was different because they rebuilt it and all that and, added on to it. Same theater. And when I went to Star Wars then, my homeboys, we were going out, whatever, super packed. Last night, we're in LA, same vibe, bro. It was like so many people up there. There's tons, young people, old people. Just the theater was packed. Like, this is phenomenally dope because I feel people need to get back to theaters, like straight up. They need to be in theaters. You're going to the movies, a whole experience. You cannot replicate at the house unless you're super rich. And I'm pretty sure a lot of stars are super rich. I know I'm not. And so, like, just seeing this theater is phenomenally dope. Now, I could go on and on about the story and the vibe and all this. I don't have enough time. But I do want to get to one other aspect about the movie. Seeing this movie, I realized that basically, like, The Mandalorian, at least in my perspective, is basically like Star Wars' John Wick. So as I was watching the show, that says like, this is very John Wick-esque. And it's like, I was here for it. I was like, this is perfect. I don't know if they thought about this or I'm the only one that thinks this, but I was like, he's very John Wick-ish. And I was like, yeah, this is exactly what this franchise needs. And any franchise, actually. It's just to bring a new, vibe or story or character that's different than the other ones you've already seen. Now, of course, I like Luke Skywalker. I like Han Solo. I like Lando Calrissian, and et cetera, all the different characters over the years. Obi-Wan Kenobi, old version, young version, doesn't matter. I've loved all these guys. But to create an original character and then put him in the Star Wars world, it's just phenomenally dope. And I can't believe I've been sleeping on this whole time. But he's very like John Wick. Like, I mean, I imagine maybe someone in one of the writers' meetings or maybe it's like, we should just do like a John Wick in Star Wars. Because it did really feel that way. And one additional thing too, like the Mandalorians, their group, their creed, whatever, they just live by a code, warriors code. They're very stoic, right? It just like I so can relate the vibe with this character because my lifestyle does kind of tend to move in that direction a little bit, kind of align with that. Obviously, I would never be as badass as the Mandalorian, but a lot of my mindset, way of thinking and living does kind of align with his phenomenal character. So, anyways, I could go on and on about the Mandalorian, bro, but it just was a phenomenal movie. Star Wars is back. They probably never went anywhere, but to me, they're back, bro. Like, man, like this is phenomenal. And one additional thing too, they should do more of the TV shows, movie thing like Star Trek used to, because I think it works really well in my opinion. I mean, it's great. I'm assuming they're making a sequel because it's really good. I'm sure the numbers are great too. Based on what I saw last night, the movie was popping. So anyways, I highly recommend that you go see Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu, because it was absolutely phenomenally dope. But I mean, what do you expect? If you've seen the TV show, I mean, come on, of course it did. So yeah, I highly recommend, go check this out. You will not be disappointed. And watch the TV show as well. The TV show is great. So yeah, thanks for listening. I appreciate you. And until next time, may the Force be with you.
The Captain Talks.